Hello students, today we will discuss some SI unit and dimensional formula of some physical quantities. Okay. So first of all, if I talk about magnetic field intensity, which is denoted by H, okay, which is denoted by H, then what was the formula of H? N into I upon L. That means the number of turn, the product of number of turn and current per unit length is called H. If our length was unit, then H become as N into I. Okay. Okay. So what is the SI unit of H? SI unit of H is turn ampere per meter. Turn ampere per meter. And what is the dimensional formula? The dimensional formula is ampere and ampere and L minus 1. This is the dimensional formula of this one. If I talk about dimensional formula, then the dimensional formula can also be written in the terms of M, L, T, okay, and A. That means it can be also written as M0, L minus 1, T0, and A. So this can be also written as in this form. Okay. So this is the dimensional formula of H. Now the second thing is if I talk about magnetic permeability, magnetic permeability, that means mu, then the relation of mu with H and magnetic field B is, we know that mu equals to B upon H. Okay. So what is the unit of SI unit of mu? SI unit of mu equals to unit of B, which is Tesla, upon the unit of H, that means ampere meter, that means ampere and meter. Okay. It can be also written as Tesla ampere meter. Okay. We know that the unit of magnetic field B is also Weber per meter square. Okay, Weber per meter square. Weber per meter square. Now, ampere, the unit of H is ampere meter minus 1. Then, what happened? This term, ये टर्म कहाँ पे जाएगा? इसके न्यूमरेटर में, बिकॉज इसके डिनोमिनेटर में क्या है 1 है, तो ये 1 यहाँ पे जाएगा और ये टर्म इसके डिनोमिनेटर में जाएगा, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? वेबर पर एम्पियर meter 1. Okay, it can be also written as Weber ampere -1 and meter. Okay, so this is the SI unit of magnetic permeability. Okay, and now what is the dimensional formula is? Dimensional formula is the dimensional formula of magnetic permeability is ml t minus 2 ml t minus 2 a minus 2. This will be the dimensional formula of magnetic permeability. ये फॉर्मूले और यूनिट एंड डायमेंशन इसलिए इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं कि कभी कभी क्या करना पड़ता है कि वन लाइनर क्वेश्चन में डायमेंशनल फार्मूला भी पूछ देता है आप लोगों को, ठीक है। एंड इन सम क्वेश्चन यू नीड टू कन्वर्ट योर यूनिट फ्रॉम वन यूनिट टू अनदर यूनिट, दैट्स व्हाई यू नीड अ unit SI unit which is related to your quantity. Okay, so our next topic is relative permeability. You know that the relative permeability is a dimensionless quantity. Okay, that means it is a scalar quantity. If I talk about relative permeability, which is denoted by mu r, this is a dimensionless scalar quantity. This is a scalar quantity. Okay, and there is a no unit of relativity because mu r equals to b upon b naught, where b is the magnetic field and b naught is the magnetic field in free space. Okay, and it can be also written as mu upon mu naught. Okay, mu upon mu naught. That's why no unit, no SI unit, and no dimensional formula. No dimensional formula. No dimensional formula. Okay, so this is your scalar quantity. Now if I talk about magnetic dipole moment, you already studied about this magnetic dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment formula is, this is a vector quantity. Magnetic dipole moment equals to m into 2l, where m is the magnetic pole strength of either pole. Okay, this is a scalar vector quantity. Okay, and what is the unit of this? The unit of magnetic dipole moment is ampere per meter. Okay, this is the unit. And what is the dimensional formula? You have to remember all these formulas. Okay, otherwise you have some problem in numerical solving. So this is our magnetic dipole moment. Now if I am talking about susceptibility, the next is susceptibility. Remember one thing always, susceptibility also is scalar quantity. Okay, if I talk about susceptibility, this is a scalar quantity. That means susceptibility has also non-dimensional formula or SI unit, no SI unit, and no dimensional formula. No dimensional formula. Okay. Now I hope you understand all this terminology, because these things are helpful in numerical solving. That's why I discuss these topics with you. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the magnetic material types. Okay. In the first video of this chapter, I already talked about something related to magnetic materials. The magnetic materials can be divided into three categories. One is diamagnetic, and the second one is paramagnetic, and third one is ferromagnetic. So let's talk about the properties of these materials, because these materials are very important related to property of magnetic material. So the first thing is diamagnetic. Diamagnetic. So what are the diamagnetic materials? Diamagnetic materials are a material that get magnetized in opposite direction to the applied external field. Okay, these materials, these substances, these materials or these substances get magnetized in opposite direction to external applied magnetic field. Okay, if there is a diamagnetic material, now you know that the electrons moves around the nucleus continuously. Okay, the electrons move around nucleus continuously, and by revolving in this format, they forms a current loop. Okay, they forms a current loop, and you know that due to a current loop there is a magnetic dipole moment create. Okay, due to current loop a magnetic moment create which create a magnetic field. Okay, which create a magnetic field. Now if diamagnetic material placed in a uniform magnetic field having the direction from east to west, then west to east, then the dipole in diamagnetic material, or the magnetizing direction of this diamagnetic material opposite direction to this magnetic field. Okay, if magnetic field in this direction, then they get magnetized in opposite direction. Okay, so this is the simple thing which is the property of diamagnetic materials. Okay, so we can also say that the net magnetic moment, we can also say that the resultant magnetic moment, because if the magnetic field in this direction and the magnetic moment of atom of diamagnetic material in this direction, then they will cancel each other, and the net magnetic moment will be zero. Okay, then the net magnetic moment zero, then we can also say that the net magnetic moment in an atom of diamagnetic, the net magnetic moment in diamagnetic is zero. Okay, and I show you why it is zero. Okay, so what are the examples of diamagnetic material? The examples of diamagnetic material first of all jewelry related material like gold, okay, like silver, and like gold, silver, and H2O, okay, air, and all inert gases are the example of diamagnetic material, okay. And what are the other example is diamond, zinc, quartz, diamond, zinc, quartz. Yeah. If you know about don't know about quartz are the materials which are used in semiconducting device, okay, for oscillating, okay. Gold, silver, H2O, air, inert gases, diamond, zinc, quartz, okay. So alcohol is also diamagnetic material. So these are the examples of diamagnetic material. Now we discuss some properties related to diamagnetic materials, okay. So first of all, the property of diamagnetic material is, if we suspend a diamagnetic material, then it aligns itself in uniform magnetic field as if this is the north pole and this is the south pole, okay. And if I suspend, and these are the magnetic lines and magnetic field lines, the direction of magnetic field lines is from north to south. Now if I suspend a diamagnetic material, then it aligns itself as its minimum axial portion relate with this magnetic field. That means it align itself making right angle with this magnetic field, okay. That means it align itself as like this, okay, like this, okay. This is the freely suspended diamagnetic material. Now the second thing is, if we put a bowl of diamagnetic material, and this is the north pole and this is the south pole, then after some time नहीं, जैसे ही हम ये एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं तो हम ये देखते हैं कि जो हमारा डायमैग्नेटिक मटेरियल जो इस बाउल में रखा हुआ है, दिस इज द डायमैग्नेटिक मटेरियल, ओके। तो ये जो डायमैग्नेटिक मटेरियल है, तो इसका जो अब कुछ फिगर बनेगा वो ऐसे बनेगा, ओके। क्यों? बिकॉज ये क्या करता है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड को इससे रिपल करता है, तो जहां पे मैग्नेटिक फील्ड्स रहेंगे उससे दूर जाने की कोशिश करेगा, ओके। सो दिस इज द another property of diamagnetic material. Now the second property is also, if we make a U tube, okay, if I make a tube like U structure and place a pole, north pole and south pole like this, and you know that if you place north pole and south pole, then there is a net magnetic field, and if we fill this tube with our diamagnetic material, if we fill this tube with our diamagnetic material, then diamagnetic material pulls itself downwards from these magnetic field lines, okay. So this will be as this is the north pole and this is the south pole. Now the diamagnetic material pulls itself downwards, that means now the figure of ट्यूब अब कुछ ऐसा होगा, ठीक है। तो यहां से लेवल क्या घट के यहां पे आ गया, जो कि ये शो करता है कि ये क्या करता है कि मैग्नेटाइज तो होता है बट इन अपोजिट डायरेक्शन होता है जहां पे मैग्नेटिक फील्ड होती है, ओके। सो दीज आर सम एक्सपेरिमेंट्स रिलेटेड टू शो द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ डायमैग्नेटिक मटेरियल, ओके। नाउ द सेकंड थिंग इज related to diamagnetic material is, when diamagnetic material, if this is a diamagnetic specimen, if this is a diamagnetic specimen and it is placed in a uniform magnetic field, then it repels magnetic field lines. Okay, that means it repels magnetic field lines. Magnetic field lines cross not in inner side from diamagnetic material. Okay, it crosses it in outward manner. Okay, because diamagnetic material tendency to repel these magnetic field lines. Okay, the tendency of diamagnetic material is to repel these magnetic field lines. Okay? That's why we obtain this type of structure. Okay, now we talk about some mathematical tools related to diamagnetic materials. The diamagnetic materials the susceptibility of diamagnetic material is negative. Okay, the diamagnetic material susceptibility is negative, and the relative permeability is also less than 1. The relative permeability of diamagnetic material is less than 1, and susceptibility of diamagnetic material is independent of temperature. That means if we increase the temperature, then susceptibility of diamagnetic material doesn't change. Okay, so susceptibility of diamagnetic independent of temperature, independent of temperature. Okay, susceptibility of diamagnetic independent of temperature. Now I hope you understand. Now we will discuss the next topic is paramagnetic materials. Okay, paramagnetic materials. Now let's talk about paramagnetic materials. Okay, so what are the paramagnetic material? If they placed in a uniform magnetic field, then they get magnetized in the direction of magnetic field. Okay, they get magnetized in direction of external magnetic field. Okay, the net magnetic moment of atoms are not zero. Okay, the net magnetic moment, because the direction of external magnetic field and the atoms dipole moment in same direction, that's why the net magnetic moment is not zero. Okay, the net magnetic moment of atom are not zero. Okay, so this is the definition of paramagnetic material. Okay, now discuss same properties like diamagnetic material. If we freely suspended a paramagnetic substance or paramagnetic specimen in air, then if this is the north pole and this is the south pole and this is the magnetic field line, then the tendency of paramagnetic material is to align itself with highest axial length with this magnetic field. Okay, because this is the highest axial length and this is the shortest axial length. Okay, so this is the property of diamagnetic material. Now the second thing is, if you put a bowl with a paramagnetic material and place it in between north pole and south pole, then it will be attracted towards the magnetic field lines. Okay, then it will be attracted towards magnetic field lines. Okay, so this structure become as this. Okay, now the third thing is, if we put a specimen of paramagnetic material in external magnetic field, then magnetic field lines attracted towards the paramagnetic material. Okay, so these external field lines passes through paramagnetic material. Okay, so these are the properties of paramagnetic material. Okay, now let's discuss some mathematical property related to paramagnetic material. The relative permeability of paramagnetic material is greater than 1. Okay, that's why you know that relative permeability is 1 plus susceptibility. That's why the susceptibility value is positive. Okay, the susceptibility is positive in paramagnetic material. Now let's discuss ferromagnetic material. Ferromagnetic material, or you can one figure is also related to paramagnetic material, which says that I show you how in atom of paramagnetic material the net dipole moment is not zero. Okay, if this is a specimen of paramagnetic material and there is various atom aligned in absence of external magnetic field in such way that they cannot produce a net magnetic field because they cancel each other magnetic dipole moment. Okay, that because they are not in same direction, and in this time the H will be 0. Okay, now if you put this specimen in presence of external magnetic field, then this all dipole moment align itself in same direction, in a one direction or same direction. That means they will align itself in one direction or same direction. That's why they have now a net magnetic moment. Okay, a net magnetic moment. Okay, there is something else. Okay, so these are the properties of paramagnetic material. Now if I talk about ferromagnetic material also has all properties of paramagnetic material, but in higher degrees. Okay, but in higher degrees. Ferromagnetic material has also all properties of paramagnetic material, but in higher degrees. Okay, that means the relative permeability of ferromagnetic material, if I talk about ferromagnetic material, then the relative permeability of ferromagnetic material in order of 10 to power 3 to 10 to power 5. Okay, and the susceptibility also is very high, is positive but very high. Okay, and the properties of ferromagnetic material same as of paramagnetic material. Okay, but in higher degree. One main thing in ferromagnetic material is there is a specific domains are found in ferromagnetic material. Domains means the domains have various higher number of amount of atoms having a net magnetic field. Okay, having a net magnetic field. That means if I talk about ferromagnetic material, then ferromagnetic material can be represented as in terms of there is a domain. Okay, there is a domain. That means in this domain the magnetic dipole moment direction is in this manner, and because the direction is dipole moment in this direction, and in this domain the direction of magnetic dipole moment in this direction, and in this domain in this direction, and in this domain in this direction. When we place these ferromagnetic material in external magnetic field, then they will these all domain direction in one direction. That means okay, the all domains align itself in same direction. That's why the net magnetic field or the net magnetic moment is very high in ferromagnetic materials due to domains formation, because a individual atom has also a net magnetic field in ferromagnetic material. Okay, because they forms a domain. Okay, so this is the magnetic dipole moment. Okay, so I hope you understand today's topic. Okay.